It's 7 a.m. on Sunday morning. I'm leaving Tebbetts. Had a pretty good night's sleep at the Turner Katy Trail shelter. So I shared it with a family from Iowa. I didn't film them. I didn't want to ask, so I didn't record any of the family, but they were really fun. 4 kids and mom and dad. The Turner shelter is great. It's got an upstairs lodging area and a lower level. So they stayed upstairs, gave me some privacy. That was nice. Before dinner, I played ping pong with the kids. They have a ping pong table upstairs. That was fun. And so anyway, slept well and checked the weather because I had LTE at the shelter. And rain's supposed to hold off until noon. So I'm out at 7. Got 15 miles today to get to Portland. And I'm hoping I can get there before the rain, before most of the rain. The other thing to mention is that wasn't a hot spot on my foot last night. It was a blister. In all my years of backpacking, I've never had a blister. I used to carry moleskin, which I've had blisters from running in the summer. I've used moleskin before, but I did not have any moleskin in my first aid kit. But Sarah, the mom of the family I stayed with last night, she had moleskin in her first aid kit. So I popped the blister last night, let it drain, put on moleskin and then a layer of duct tape on top of the moleskin. And so it's feeling much better this morning. All right, 2.5 miles into the hike, and I did not beat the rain as it is falling on me right now. But that's what I expected, so I'm gonna carry on. Very thankful though to have this umbrella. Hiking with an umbrella, that's where it's at. All right, 6 miles in, made it to the Mocaine Trailhead in just under 2 hours. Gonna take a little sit-down break right here. That was a nice sit-down break. Took about 25 minutes there at the Mocaine Trailhead. Stretched out, took off my socks and shoes, aired out my feet. Feeling good. Also checked the weather. Good news, rain's gonna hold off until 4 p.m. So I thought, man, I'm gonna rest here in Mocaine and not have to hurry to beat the rain. So that's good. So 9 more miles to Portland. I'm staying at the River's Edge Campground, so I'll have time to get there, hang my hammock before the rain. I'm coming up on the big rock. I don't know what it's called, but there it is. That's a big rock. Okay, so apparently it's called Standing Rock. All right, had a nice little break there at Standing Rock, and when I got to the bench, took my shoes off, kind of wrung my socks out a little bit, a little wet, and cleared all the rocks out, and a group of bikers stopped, cyclists. They are Dutch, and they're doing the Katy Trail, came all the way from Europe to do it, and got to take their picture, and they took my picture as well, so that was neat, seeing somebody out on the trail. All right, here's a trail closure that I heard about, but I have heard it is passable by foot, but not by bike. So the bridge is out up here, but they say you can get around it. All right, so here's the bridge that's out. I'm gonna see if I can get around this way. A little adventure. Yeah, I can make it down there. Not too bad. A little mud, not bad at all. Then I'll head on up here. All right. Bridge has been bypassed. So I got a little rock scrambling to do. I got all the way up here. There's the trail that way. But I think my best way is going to cut through the woods there. Let me try it. All right, I came from there. I found a more direct route through these trees, little opening right there. Looks like I'm not the only one who has walked through here. Looks like this is a little bit of a path. Yep, right here. Step over a log. Don't break my leg. And we're back on the Katy Trail. And now on the other side of the closure area, that wasn't too bad. You definitely could not get through there with a bike though. So cyclists definitely gotta take the detour. But if you're hiking, you can make it. Walking under Highway 94, which has been the road to my right for most of the hike. This means I'm going to get closer to the river, which is great because I'm staying at River's Edge Campground, which is supposed to be right along the Missouri River. Got about 1.25 miles until I get there. All right, I made it to Portland. It's about 12:40. So with some breaks, 5.5 hours of hiking, 15 miles done. Now I'm gonna go find my campsite. All right, I'm all set up for the night here at the River's Edge Campground. And the restaurant is right there. Gonna eat supper there. And then that's the trailhead right there. So we're expecting rain tonight, so it's gonna be a wet one, but I should stay pretty dry up under my tarp. Gonna rest a little bit here, get in the hammock and rest before supper. All right, I just finished supper at the Hall Hauser Bar and Grill, which is literally steps from where I'm camping. I'm camping right by those trees. And I had a burger and some fries. It was good stuff. They're calling for thunderstorms, so I'm gonna get under the tarp and hopefully I weather the storm, and then 15 miles in the morning. So with that, I'll say good night.
So I've been in my hammock and I checked the weather, and they're calling for severe thunderstorms, like 60-mile-an-hour winds and hail. So I decided to retreat into the bathroom. I'm gonna hang out in here through the storm, and when the storm passes, then I'll go get in my hammock. All right, the worst part of the storm is over. I'm back under the hammock, and the tarp's doing great. Everything stayed dry. So I am now getting in for the night, but it is muddy underneath me. That's why I like having a hammock. Keeps me up off the ground. All right, have a good night, everybody.